Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T82 HMC. It's the Tier 4 American SVG on the 10.5 centimeter line. And this one's located on the west spawn of Paris. And it's under the, is it the west spawn? No, it's the east spawn of Paris. Under the command of Q2. Yes, it's one of my replays. And I'm taking this T82 out for a little spin, and battle has commenced. Now this battle doesn't exactly go the way I expected it to go. I've taken up a little firing position behind the bush, and you can see that the T82 HMC has also done the same and just parked in the bush, and I'm now aiming for the bridge crossing. T82 HMC's got a 10.5 centimeter howitzer gun based on the Stuart chassis, so it's actually quite nippy, the M5 chassis. Oh, we've got a customer. It's a Cruiser Mark IV, but before I can get around into him, he gets behind the wall, so I fire a round in to let him know, yeah, he is being targeted, trying to persuade him to pull back to allow that Panzer IIG to get some shots into the enemy. And looks like that BT7 Arty is trying to get at him as well. I fire a round in to try and distract him, but then I see the Cruiser 2. And of course he's stationary, so I'm dialing in on him, reloading, and he starts moving. Fire a round out, and he's killed before my shell arrives. But it looks like my shell may have hit him. Ah, but then I see a Sexton 2 in entirely the wrong position for an Arty to be. So I'm dialing in on where the Sexton was last seen. And round out, and it's a kill shot. Got the Sexton. So my first kill of the game. There's this SAU-40 behind there, and another tank. I think it was a Panzer IV-H, but the enemy's got a Matilda and a Panzer B2. The Matilda's killed. Panzer B2's taking hits. It was a medium 3 actually, and he moves out into the open, so I fire a quick round in, but of course it lands behind him, and he is receiving fire from the Panzer IIG, and he goes down. So we're 4 tanks up at the moment, and the enemy's not doing so well, but that's about to reverse, and the enemy's going to do rather well for a change, because we've left the field completely open, and of course the enemy have now gone through the field and are now approaching our cap from the other side. And I saw this on my mini-map and realised I'm in grave danger, so I've got to get out of there quick before that Panzer 38T arrives. So I'm abandoning the cap area now quickly, trying to stay behind the trees so he doesn't see me. He's over there on the road coming up. He's just shooting, and he's just killed a Panzer S35, and I quickly duck behind these houses out of sight before he can do anything about me. Now they've equalised the scores, 8 all. Now it's 9 all. So they've come back quite dramatically from being as far down as 4 down. Now they're 1 tank ahead of us. There's only 5 of us left. Now they're 2 tanks ahead of us. And now they're 3 tanks ahead of us. There's only 3 of us left alive. Just me, a Hetzer, and a Cruiser 4. And I'm approaching the Hetzer now. And now there's only 2 of us left alive. Just me and the Hetzer. And there ahead of us is a T127. I can see him. I auto lock on. And take him out with a shotgun. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead of the Hetzer, find the enemy Arty and deal with him. There's only 4 left on the enemy team. And they are capping at the other end, but thankfully it's only 1 person in the cap. I know where the enemy Arty is likely to be, and I can see he's probably in D1. But I'm going to try and rush him, because this one thing about the T82 HMC, it's quite nippy. It's very fast. And he hits me, but he hits into my tracks. So I've locked on. I know where he is. I'm now going to try and shotgun him on the move. Go past him and then shotgun him again afterwards. I fire around him, but unfortunately it damages me instead of him actually. Damages my tracks. Anyway, I've turned around, I'm reloading, I've got an 11.22 second reload, and I'm going after the Panzer again, this Panzer Lafetta, and I shotgun him because he fired his round in, but he bluffed it up. I've put a big round into him, claimed a huge amount of hit points. I'm now going to shotgun him in the side, and he's dead. And the Hetzer's dealing with the last enemy, which is just about to die. It's a T29, and he's still capping, and the Hetzer kills him. So the last two tanks get 3 kills, well, 9 kills between them, and carry the day. And that's what you can do if you've got a fast Arty. And the T82 HMC is fast. And here's the end of battle results. And because I killed both of the Arty off, I got a counter battery fire medal. Only a second class tanker in the T82, but this wasn't a fully trained crew. It didn't have their first skill up yet. But certainly they were able to get a win rate of 1805, and from being the last 2 tanks alive, we turned it around, killed all the remaining enemy off, and won the game for our team. So even if the odds are against you, there's only 2 of you left, you can still win. It's still possible. You just need to go at it. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you can see it. The Hetzer managed to get 1,010 hit points of damages. He got the high caliber, a top gun, and a defender out of that battle. He was able to get back to the cap in time to stop the cap and get the defender medal. In fact, actually, he managed to get 81 defense points on the cap when he killed the T29. But a very nice set of medals, actually, and a win rate of 5740. And thank you to Deramil for partnering me in that battle. I only managed to get 468 hit points of damage from my 3 kills. I was beaten by the Panzer 2G and the Cruiser 4, but of course I managed to stay alive long enough by bugging out of the cap area before I could be killed by that Panzer 38T. I managed to get 3 kills when the Hetzer managed to get 6, and on base XP the Hetzer managed to get 857. I came off with 448 on that battle. In fact, I was lower than the T127 that I shotgunned. He managed to get 528 XP out of that battle. So yeah, only less on the XP, but I still got the win. So on the detail report, I fired 13 rounds. I got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 1 splash, damage of 468 hit points, of which 140 were at more than 300 meters. That was the kill on the Sexton. I damaged 3 enemy tanks, I killed 3 enemy tanks, and on a premium count I earned 16,302 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 13,792 credits. I received 672 XP, plus I had a personal reserves bonus going at the same time for 50%, so I took away 1,008 experience points altogether. So from being the last 2 left alive, we managed to turn that battle around and win. And that was with a TD, a slow TD, the Hetzer, and a fast-moving Arty, the T82 HMC. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.